as well as Jay-Z with his 444 album, this the Moonlight video. How important is it to you to have a show that actually portrays an authentic Black experience versus something that might be even more manufactured? Because when I watch it, it gives me a little bit of a 90s throwback vibe, as well as being super fresh and, you know, something different that we haven't seen. So how important is it moving forward for you to kind of keep those themes alive?
I mean, it's funny because sometimes you do things and you do it without purpose, right? And then purpose starts happening while you do it. It's become more relevant. Some of the themes in this is more relevant today than it was even last week. Think about all that's happened in terms of bullying, in terms of race relations, in terms the fact that people can sit around and laugh now about some of these topics makes it special. And as a Black man who is a father who sits there and thinks about his children and thinks about the world that we're passing down to them, I don't like it. Who thinks about some of the things that's happening in terms of that White House, and it bothers me. And I just go, you know what? I got a forum. And in this forum, I feel like we all have a chance to empower each other, because this isn't a black-white issue right now. This is a love-hate issue. And I always say, hate is outnumbered right now. This ain't the 40s, this ain't the 50s, this is not the 60s. Hate is going to get its ass kicked by love. And that's everybody's love. So at some point, and you know, and eventually, you know, everything is gonna, you know, we all as individuals have a purpose, and make sure whatever you do in your function every day, you're putting forth positivity in your actions. What are you doing to contribute to the movement of love? Every action, and so you could hate on the neighbor, or you could start looking. They can make us prejudiced, but why? Why become prejudiced? Because there's a small group of people out there that hate themselves. That ain't about us. That white supremacy, that ain't about us. That's about them not being able to deal with the fact that they thought America was really theirs. It wasn't in the first place. So what are you really talking about? So listen, all this is love, and as me, you get the world on your shoulders, because what we do is magnify, and it's important. No, that's what's called. It's important that we all, you know, even as performers and as artists, that, you know, remember that we have a responsibility as artists to make sure that we say something in terms of the community, in terms of the bank of love that we are making deposits. I like Jay-Z's album because he was dropping seeds to these young dudes who sit out there wasting money. It's like, yo, my man, I wish I could took my money and bought that place in Dumbo. I call myself Dumbo, and now they're like, oh, he's stupid, Jay-Z, and they sitting there calling him up with cash in their hand like, oh.
And he's a billionaire.
It's like, nigga, what part of billion don't you listen to? This man gave you free advice, and you still don't, I got the money to my ear. Listen, don't even carry, I would tell you, don't even carry cash. Don't. Put it on the credit card so you can write stuff off. You know what I'm saying? So you can remember everything. You ain't got to get receipts. It's on the credit card.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. I just know for me that the themes that I want to promote, and the one thing I always want to promote is love and laughter and it's healing. When you all, because we was watching this show with a bunch of white people too. That's why I was watching Naked last week, to see everybody laugh together. Man, that just makes you feel good. Like, yo, I don't have a problem with white people. I got a problem with white supremacists who don't like me because I'm Black people. Or because, and those are small people. So why even, I think they're giving them too much attention.
They are.
They're giving them too much attention because they ain't gonna do that shit on Brooklyn.
Hell no, they're not.
So they ain't gonna do that.
Or Chicago.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. We good. So all